Hi, I'm Leigh. I'm a stylist and I've been working internationally for over 17 years. We are in my home in Byron Bay and I split my time between here and London. I thought I would show you some key pieces that I have in my wardrobe that I wear all of the time. One of my favourite things to wear is a shirt. I find them so versatile. They go with everything. They can be great as a layering piece. They can be great just standalone. And I love it under jumpers, over tops like this. This one I got in New York. It's a men's shirt that I got in a vintage shop. I love it because it's still quite slim. It's a great colour and yeah, I love it. Another thing that is a real staple in my wardrobe are thongs. So I really love A. Emery for footwear. I think they do beautiful pieces and I really love these. They're just classic everyday thong. So if I had to pick just 3 key pieces for your wardrobe, it would definitely be the shirt, the thongs, and the third for me would have to be denim. I have quite a few pairs of jeans and I think, again, they're so versatile and I think great ones to have would be a dark pair like this, an indigo blue pair and a white pair. And I'll just show you some that I've got. So these are by a Goldie, which these are as well, actually. They do incredible jeans. I really love the fit and I just really love the wash of these. They're called the low slung baggy and yeah, I think they're great. So I know I said 3 key pieces, but if I can just have a wild card and add one more in, it would have to be a woven bag. I have this bag from Dragon Diffusion, which I absolutely love. I found it on Vestiaire at a discounted price, which was amazing. And I think a woven bag really can be dressed up, it can be dressed down. It goes with so many different colors. It's essentially a neutral. And yeah, I think it's a great addition to any wardrobe. What was a moment that changed your perception of beauty? I think I have 2 moments that come to mind. One is a friend of mine shared the idea that beauty doesn't change day to day. It's very much innate to who we are, and it's not at the mercy of how we look or how our skin looks one day or what our hair's doing. So I really love that idea of beauty being a constant thing that is always a part of us. And the second is this book by John O'Donoghue. He was a Irish philosopher and poet, and it's called Divine Beauty. And it's such a beautiful book, and it's really changed my perception on beauty. What is the number one beauty product? My number one beauty product is definitely the Foil Skin Sponge Serum. It's completely changed my skin. My skin is very prone to dryness, rosacea, and acne, and the serum just evens out my skin tone. It adds hydration, and it's light but also hydrating at the same time. And I feel like it's evened out my skin tone. It doesn't make me break out and yeah, I love it so much. Okay, what skincare product or practice do you return to when your skin feels unbalanced? For me, that's simplicity. just going back to the basics. So using the skin sponge serum and jojoba oil, just keeping things simple really helps to rebalance my skin, and also really looking after my nervous system. So going for a swim, reading a book, having some tea, that seems to help me rebalance as well. What inspired you to become a stylist? So I was inspired to become a stylist through all the magazines that I read as a teenager. I was so inspired by them, and I loved all the beauty that you found in the pages. Everything from the editorials to the clothing to just all the beautiful imagery that was in there. And it made me so excited. And I applied for work experience at magazines in London, and I became a stylist from that. So, how do you approach helping clients feel authentic and empowered in how they dress? So I work one on one with personal styling clients to really help them to align their wardrobe to who they are so they can really express themselves through what they wear. My approach is really based around who we authentically are, what we find valuable, what we find important, and how we can really connect to that so we can really dress from a place of ease and alignment. What are some timeless styling tips you've learned throughout your career? So, key styling tips for me that I've learned throughout my career is to really dress from a place of intuition instead of expectation. So, really understanding what it is that you want to wear that day and honoring that. And more practically, I think a good styling tip is just to kind of mess up an outfit that you're wearing. So, push up your sleeves, do a slight tuck in on your trousers, just this idea of making your outfit look like you're already halfway through the night, and it just creates a more effortless feel. Okay, what is your current skincare routine? So in the morning, I just wash my face with water. I add the skin sponge serum, and then I add SPF. For the evening, I wash my face with a face wash, and then again, I add my favorite serum, and I'll add a moisturizer and some jojoba oil just to lock it all in. What does a typical day look like for you? My day to day really fluctuates. I can be working on set, I can be sourcing clothing for a shoot, I can be at home working with one to one wardrobe styling clients on Zoom. Also, for me, really love to add in movement to my day, whether that's in yoga or weight training or a swim. And there's always tea and chocolate thrown in there too. What does feeling comfortable and confident in your own skin and your own style mean to you? I think honoring what feels right for you and what feels aligned for you, even if that means going against the grain. So, this is my morning skincare routine. I normally start with the jojoba oil just to really stimulate the blood flow in my face. I then use my gua sha. Then I always add my skin sponge serum, which is my favorite product. I love the texture. And I just press that onto my face. It's so hydrating. I feel like it gives my skin such a nice glow. Any excess I just put onto my hands as well. Then I just add my SPF. I like to bring it down to my neck as well. And that's it.